Lesson 10, how to make money. Okay. Now the simplest way to make money with Uber is to keep your car filled, right? Just remember, time is money, okay? So if you can fill your car 55 minutes out of every hour with a paying customer, right, you're going to make money, right? You'll get paid for that journey no matter what, okay? Also, accept as many jobs as possible, right? As part of the stats required for Uber to keep sending you jobs, right? They require you to have, pretty decent stats. So accept as many jobs as you can. My suggestion also is work the busy times, okay? They're the times when you can really keep your car filled. Maximize the amount of time and value that you get out of operating as an Uber driver every minute, okay? So the busy times is the morning commute, okay, the peak hours, all right? Afternoons and evenings is also really good. People getting home from work and then they're going out. So you're talking about times ranging around 5 to 6 to 7 p.m. when they want to get home. They don't want to catch the train or the bus. Okay, and then they get home, they want to go out. So that's about 6:30 p.m., 7 p.m. that they're going out, right? And then they'll be coming back at a later point anyway. Right, now also weather, okay? Good and bad weather will impact on demand for Uber, okay, on the activity. So just be aware that good weather will bring people out, bad weather will make people want to go home or not walk. So both of those will actually increase demand. So just be aware, weather is a driver for demand, which means that it's good for you. So rain will dramatically increase immediate demand for rides, okay? So you'll get a surge where it's more demand than what's in supply, okay? And the price will increase for Ubers. Now we'll go into surge later and we'll detail just exactly what's involved in the surge, how to deal with it, how to be best positioned, how to make money from it, how to maximize your time in surge. Okay. Now also with weather, sunny days will also get more people out on the weekends, okay, to barbecues, shopping, parties, okay. So good weather will actually affect it as well. Generally in the morning on the weekends is great. If it's a nice sunny day from 8, 9 o'clock till probably 11, 12 o'clock, people are going somewhere, okay? They're going to barbecues. Okay, so peak transport demand may result in surges where your rate gets multiplied by a certain amount depending on demand. Okay, so 1.2, 1.6 times 2, 2.5, 3.1, okay? It can be anything. It's all about supply and demand, right? So surge pricing generally is at known times each week, okay? It's pretty standard when they kick in, right? You will find the times that surge occurs during your peak hours. But from my experience, it's the morning peak hour, 7:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. There's a morning commute. And then there's an evening commute, 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Okay, those 2 hours are really good to work because you're constantly filling your car and you're maximizing the amount of time and value that you're getting out of those times. And also you may actually increase due to surge. So 1.6, 2.0, whatever, anything's good there. All right, also on the weekends, Saturday morning 10 to 12, I've already mentioned that. Saturday afternoon and evenings is also good. You may actually get some surges then as well. And Sundays. Now Sundays is all dependent, all right, but people are out, they take Ubers. Public holidays also. People will be out doing things. Don't count on the public holidays, though, sometimes, because people go away for long weekends and those sorts of things. So just be aware your public holidays may be busy or it may not be. And obviously, rain, wind affects demand. All right, now, if you want to be at home, you can still work, but be ready to go. Okay, so you can turn your app on, get dressed, have everything ready, right? Now, if you're on the top floor of a 30 floor apartment block, you might be difficult to do a quick start, okay? If you turn on your app and you're on the bottom floor or the first floor and you can just run down to your car and start it, right? You can actually take those sorts of jobs, but probably not if you're in a big apartment block. All right, so your proximity to your vehicle for quick starts is going to be a key indicator of how quickly you can take jobs. All right. Also, obviously, be ready. Put your keys and your wallet in your pockets. Okay. Riders do get impatient if they have to wait for you for too long. Okay. So be ready to go. As soon as you get a job, boom, straight out the door, straight down to your car, off. Also be aware that your shift length has an impact on how much money you make, obviously. So what you can do to extend it is have snacks and drinks already in your car, right? You might end up miles away from where you initially started, and there's no point you going and spending all your money on takeaway food, right, or whatever. Have them already in your car. Nuts, snacks, whatever. The longer you can sustain your shift length, all right, the more you can maximize the amount of time that you're in your car and you're making money. Be aware also of fatigue in your shift length, right? Get out, take a break every now and stretch your legs, all right? Fatigue, obviously you want to adhere to whatever your road rules are or what's sensible in your part of the world. May actually depend on weather as well. Is it cold? Is it hot? Are you sick? Are you well? Okay, now there's another trick. It's the two-phone Uber trick. Okay, now this is a nice little way how to make money. All right, you have two phones connected to the internet. Okay, one has a driver app on one phone and another has a rider app on the other phone. Okay, so you can actually see both apps at the same time. All right, now all you do is you just look and see where the gaps on the rider app, where there are no other Uber drivers, and where you are. So you want to fill those gaps so you're not competing with the other drivers. There's no point in you being around 10 other Uber drivers unless it's a super busy part of the city where you're going to guarantee to get a lot of activity. If you're out in the boondocks and you're sitting next to 3 other Uber drivers, you can see that on the rider app, okay? But you won't be able to see that on the driver app. So you want to move away from them to an area where there are no other drivers, but which you know is a decent area to pick up. So it might be a well-to-do area for Uber Black, or it might be a general suburban area or a city area for Uber X. Okay, really just depends. So Uber X, with using the two-phone Uber trick, should focus on the lower value gap areas, like your suburban areas or your cities or whatever. Uber SUV or Uber Lux or Uber Blacks should focus on more expensive neighborhood gaps. Okay. Now you could possibly earn another 20%. So have a look at it. It's a good little trick. There's a YouTube video that we're going to send you through there, which is listed there, that will include in the tap through footer